Hello, one and all. In previous session, we discussed a concept called distributed transaction in distributed computing system. This chapter come under module 5. In distributed computing system, in module 5 we are discussing about distributed transaction. Already we explained a flat transaction. What is the meaning of flat transaction and nested transaction and nested banking transaction? Today I am going to explain how nested banking transaction is applied in a distributed transaction. In nested banking transaction we have come under two concepts. One is atomic commit protocol. In atomic commit protocol there are two types. One is one phase atomic commit protocol and two phase commit protocol. This is very important question for examination point of view. So this question will appear for 6 to 8 marks, and this banking transaction will appear for 10 marks. Either banking transaction will appear in the examination or that atomic commit protocol will appear in the examination. Today we'll discuss about what is the meaning of banking transaction, should be how to apply in this distributed transaction. Let consider a distributed transaction. Consider a distributed transaction in which the client should transfer rupees 10. The client should be transfer rupees 10 from account. This is account, from account A to account C. From account A to account C, and then transfer rupees 20 and transfer rupees 20 from B to D. A to C should be transfer rupees 10 and B to D should be transfer rupees 20. Account A and B, this is account A and B. Account A and B are at separate server. Separate server means this is a X server and this is Y server. Separate server X and Y. And account C and D should be a same server, that is Z. That is Z server. So server is Z. If this transaction is structured as a 4 nested transaction, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it is a 3 servers, X, Y, Z, but X, Y is a separate servers and Z, the T3 and T4 should be the one server, that is Z server. Now, and also we have two steps to follow. One is withdraw and deposit, and it can run in a parallel, and it should be, if you withdraw this one and simultaneously it will be deposit. You have to deposit the amount. If you withdraw B and also you have to deposit with D. These are the main concept behind the nested banking transaction. The T, this is a client and it should be transferred to X one server and Y should be another server, and Z will be the T3 and T4 should be transferred. A and B should be the rupees 10 and 20. We have to withdraw and simultaneously we have to deposit from C and D. So now T, this T indicates open transaction and open sub-transaction. Open sub-transaction. A indicates withdraw of rupees 10. A indicates withdraw of rupees 10. And B indicates withdraw of rupees 10 in open sub-transaction. This is open transaction. In open transaction, we have called this two are sub-transaction. In sub-transaction, A is a withdraw of rupees 10 and B is a withdraw of rupees 20. Next, in C is a deposit of open sub-transaction, rupees 10. Already we have to withdraw 10 rupees and again we have to deposit a C of rupees 10. And deposit of open sub-transaction also a rupees 20. This is a nested banking transaction. Now I will explain a distributed banking transaction. In distributed banking transaction, the client should be connected to a one server, that is one server, and A, B and C. A is a branch of X and B is a branch of Y and C is the participant. These two are the participant. A should be connected to one server and B, C is also connected to server, and we have to join the collection to withdraw and deposit in a only one server. It looks like a ATM machine, and this client should be withdraw concept withdraw, and we have to before going to withdraw we have to join all A, B, C. This is branch SBI Bank and B another. These are the two participants. This participant will be withdraw and deposit simultaneously by using this branch, that is X. So T indicates open transaction, A is a withdraw and C is a deposit, and B is a withdraw, and again C is a deposit. That is closed transaction. And finally, at the end of this banking transaction, you have to close the transaction, and again you have to come back. If you go for again repeated times, you have to go for repeated times. Then we have to open the transaction, withdraw and deposit, and again finally you have to close it. This is the procedure. And note, major thing we have to follow this. The coordinator is one of the server. That is, coordinator is one of the server. That is branch X. This is the one of the server should coordinate for enter. Coordinate means one of the branch or one of the banking name. Now, I will explain what is the meaning of atomic commit protocol. Before going to start a atomic commit protocol, there are two concepts. One is one-phase atomic commit protocol and two-phase atomic commit protocol. Today I am going to discuss what is the meaning of, what is the definition of atomic commit protocol. The atomicity, first point, by point wise I will discuss. First point, the atomicity property of transaction requires when a distributed transaction came to an end, either all of its operation are carried out or none of this should be carried out. This is the main definition of atomic commit protocol. Next, second point. In this case of distributed transaction, the client has required operations at more than one server is called atomic commit protocol. It is another definition. We can follow both them. And next, both of them. Next, third point is a transaction comes to an end with all this banking transaction, nested transaction and atomic commit protocol transaction. All this come under a atomic manner if for coordinator the communicate. Now, it will simple way to complete a transaction. I already told that T indicates a transaction, that is open the transaction. This is we have to open the transaction, and in open transaction it is a sub transaction. After completion of all the activity, then you have to close this transaction. This is the major concept behind this distributed transaction. So these are all for the today's class. In next class I will discuss about deadlocks and two types of atomic commit protocol. At the end I will complete within two session of this within this two session I will complete this module 5 and will go for module 4. So these are all for the today's class. For more updates, please subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all.